Yo, 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 it's your boy Pomatic. Welcome to Godspeed TV. Gonna take it easy today. And today we're gonna talk about Havok. You know what I'm saying? And Havok is the soundtrack of chaos. Havok is the sound of Isfet. It is a soundtrack of chaos and disorder as it manifests into the physical. So, as an example, if you wake up before 12 o'clock, it sounds like this. Now, if you wake up after 12 o'clock, it sounds like this. And this is after a 12 o'clock sound. Before 12 o'clock. Havok. If you wake up after 12 o'clock. Now those are just two different soundtracks. Equates to two different realities. So we're gonna get into tonight's show. Havok, the soundtrack of chaos.
My nigga. Roll your window down. Start there. So you gotta hear the street, you gotta smell it, you know? You gotta taste that shit, feel it. How's your Espanol? Más o menos. Learn that shit, brother. Learn that shit. That shit'll get you killed. These motherfuckers out here plotting all kinds of shit behind your back. Shit, man. You gonna teach me that old school?
Okay, we're gonna go to the hood ass lick. Havok. Havok is a soundtrack of Isfet. It is a soundtrack of chaos and disorder as it manifests into the physical. Although it can be seen with the naked eye, it is mostly referred to by Havok right there. Although it can be seen with the naked eye, it's mostly referred to by its sound. It usually sounds like screaming, hollering, yelling, occasionally followed by gunshots, tires screeching, or breaking glass. This is usually followed by police sirens. It can also be described as muffling, muffled, crumbling, hollering, or stomping while running. Example. God!
Hey man, let me talk to you for a second. He's got a gun!
Havok is usually heard in the ghetto, although it is hard to properly diagnose. The sound of aggressive instrumentals with rappers hollering out incomplete or incompletives is the manufactured habit that influenced the culture of death. During the early 21st century, many rappers and producers actually laced their songs with gunshots and police sirens in order to properly portray Havok under the K-Phobia agenda. Hood movies are usually laced with Havok, which has crossed over into mainstream media by playing aggressive hip-hop instrumentals during the most chaotic scenes. For example, and this is the sound of Havok. This is the sound of chaos. Imagine making up to this. Remember, you got visual and you got sound. visual is actually what they're doing. Listen to the habit.
Go get checked. Go get checked. Go get checked. Kyle, leave him alone. Go get checked. I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that. Hey, you can move around. You can move around. Get your hands off. Get it out. Oh. That dude, you weak. Move. Go. Come on. Man, oh. Let's get right. What's up? He fucking over him. Let's get right.
The tone of Havok is based in negativity. It is fiery in nature and moves unpredictable and quickly. It is a sound of negative ether that begins the process of physical chaos.
Where's my dog, Mark? Come up here.
Under the culture of death, Havok is allowed to rule from 9 p.m. until 3 a.m. Havok can be found in traffic, on the streets, in local bars, nightclubs, parties at 3 a.m. Set is allowed to rule the physical plane until sunrise. Havok.
They out here digging. Maya is the glue that holds the universe together. Maya is dark matter. When you actually think about it, Western science, they discovered dark matter just recently. It's not, just recently they discovered dark matter. And they're confused of why is it there. Because without dark matter, the stars in a galaxy, they would just should go apart. But they don't. They stay there. As if they're glued. That's Mayat. Mayat is the dark matter. What happened? See a struggling business. Somebody saw that. And our ancestors understood that, which is crazy. So we see Mayat being not just a principle and not just an ideology, but a physical thing. Okay? So I want to make sure I don't skip over nothing. That's why I got my notes here. It's a physical thing. Now, in the beginning, they they said, the primordial waters, the chaotic water, that murky water was chaos. That might take the people now. I don't know where no money right. I'll tell you go. Bro, get that money, nigga. Fuck it. Get that money with that, man. Get that money with that nigga. Like, go ahead with that white nigga.
They're going at it early, man, this morning, man.
Inside Havok. And it also equates to outside Havok.
And Amah, when he rose out of noon, he brought order to the chaos with Ma'at. So for us in the Kemetic cosmology, we see that Isfet was in existence in the beginning. And in Western culture, it's the opposite. They say, evil is in the heart of men.
Let's go to the Isfet avatar. HoodX lit. HoodX.com if you're inside up yet. The physical embodiment of CCDD. Whereas Agent Smith take over the body unwillingly. Isfet is the willingness to let CCDD take over the body, chaotic situations. Situations like this include provoking an argument, sexual deviance, including twerking, masturbation, premeditated violence, and put your life on the line. As an example.
That nigga I swore. Ooh, that nigga got a ding-a-ling on this shit.
Tell me I got the 4-5, boy. You want it? Evil was the fall of man. They Christian doctrine, their mythology, whatever. But for us, we see that evil was in the beginning. They tell us that Seth conceived of evil in the womb. You
better give him his money, boy. That nigga got a 4-5 in his hand, boy. Them bitches.
I just heard that shit, nigga. I still have his money, dog. I just heard that shit, nigga. Hit that again. Go ahead, get free. Go ahead, man. Get your free. Let me know, man. Go ahead, man.
Inside Havok.
Go ahead, man.
Inside the home.
Go ahead.
Isfet is natural enemy of Ma'at, which is a physical embodiment of divine law and order. Earth naturally wants to return to the state of chaos. The only thing that prevents this is Ma'at. When there is no Ma'at, there is no Isfet. And listen to this nigga talk. Stop the fight.
What?
Don't you stop the fight. Practice Ma'at. But it's the sound of Havok.
Just get him. It's on Snapchat on Facebook.
I kill you in the head. You
trying to get some money, but you made a mess.
You ready to go? Every time that shit went down, I'm like, this ain't right. This is flop. I'm going to do this slide. Before he was born, and when Seth came into existence, he brought forth confusion and disorder. And that's before man. What's up? That new shirt. I don't see you pussy. That new shirt. That new shirt. That new shirt. That new shirt. I don't see you.
Let go of his shirt, he gonna bust your head.
Go ahead. Go ahead, shirt. Wait, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, dude. So we have to recognize that we live in an Isfetic society. Yoruba has created this Isfetic civilization. if you don't recognize that, how you gonna do my eye? You know, how you just gonna? It's. I guess.
The evil written in the heart of every man and woman, he latches itself into the heart, clinging like a star in the lungs of a smoker. He knows the evil intentions of the lower self. He welcomes temptation of the desire of the lower self. He cannot be prayed away. Only through the physical exercise of Maya can Isfet be removed from the hearts of men and women.
Shit. Hey, baby. Shit. Swear to God. Somebody scared to come outside. We got a bottle? Right. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, you got a bottle? That's what we doing? Get up in there. Yeah, get up in there. Get up in there. Get up in there. Yeah. Get up in there. Get up in there. Oh. 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 Oh.
Damn good. Like I said, it's gonna be like imbalance. You have to recognize that the society that we live in is based on evil, founded on evil, especially America.
I can't. I'm not on that, boy. You said I'm punching your shit. I'm finna punch your shit right now. Let's go. Come on.
And feel me, I was.
Alright, I'm about to stop it now. Hold my phone, with it.
So what?
Alright. Alright, Pat, you got it. Fuck it.
Let go, man. You better watch out when people get hit for real. What? Watch out. What? What?
Good running, little Mo. Good running, little Mo. Go and get your ones, bro. It's just...
Oh, good. You gonna give me one now, good? Yeah, I could got you.
You did. This is my partner from the hood, from the dirt. Don't...
Hey, I see you working on your beat, so I'm gonna make.
Where is it? It's moving. Watch it. Stop. Hey, don't move. How can he move? Drop the gun. Just stay up against him. Hey, drop the gun.
You know, the foundation of America is death and murder. So, Maya, I see, like I said, this conversation is that Mayat is going at sort of micro level where you guys teach doing Mayat for your personal well-being, for family, which is good, which is cool, because that's how we should be. We should be righteous with each other.
But we're gonna go into the Hood X lick under give you an idea of something to do to offset Havok. And it's called the X count lick in hoodx.com. Hood X lick. X counting is counting to 10 before leaving the house or indulging in any behavior that is considered risky, unpredictable, or chaotic. It has been said by doing this, you are letting the negative cycles of synchronicity pass you by 10 seconds.
Yep. Those are gunshots.
The Mad Hatter avatar is the one who keeps repeating the same behavior patterns and habits over and over again. If only he can break his habits, he will be able to remove himself from the table and begin to pop lock the higher self. Why is he struggling with this? Because through Subek, he is locked and trapped into the synchronicity of the programming of the Matrix. And the program's still running. Meaning is, no matter what you do, they're going to still run this program. But we're talking about Havok tonight. His thoughts and actions are none of his own. As long as he is in the Matrix, by counting to 10, one slowly begin to unwrap themselves from the cloth of this negative synchronicity. Supreme mummification, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to get to the situation at hand. Now, what all this is producing is looch. And what looch is a term applied to energy produced by human beings and animals that other entities use to feed from. It is also used to refer to the energy that is produced by the suffering that entities feed. Produced by suffering that entities feed, which reversal networks are collecting life forces from collective fields of all Earth inhabitants and producing more stubble black forces and magnesia. Magnesia. The much sought after spiritual energy contained in these fields are called energetic looch by the Kabbals. In this context, looch is referred to as an emotional energy radiated by animals and humans when feeling threatened, harmed, or being killed that results in the traumatizing pain and suffering that is experienced and recorded in the body, mind, and the soul. This trauma and this pain gets recorded in the earth body itself. For centuries, the aliens Orion have developed and exploited multidimensional occult practices through reversal creation codes. This has been given to secret societies and institutions for the purpose of mind control, social engineering, in order to harbor the negative emotional energy or looch or Havok sound. Looch is the actual essence of it, but Havok is the sound that creates the essence.
Just because, I've been back in the country. I've been back in like the suburb type area for like a year now. I was in the city, somewhat like, I guess you could say in the hood, I work in the medical field, but yet still I have to travel through the hood. And with that being said, when I go back now, since I've been back, home, Mississippi area, within this year, it's like when I go back to the city, I automatically, get this feeling like it's somebody that I need to, just go off on. I just get this stands out energy, like, anybody can get it. Like, what you said, it makes so much sense.
So she should do this. Finish counting the X count. A 30-second intro is a natural reaction in the body when meeting someone for the first time or creating someone or greeting someone that has a particular influence over you. Exaggerated thought causes the eye and nostrils to widen, the heart rate increases, and the animal breathings take over. By using a 10 count or X count before walking into this type of somewhat chaotic environment, you will be more grounded. The difference between stress and distress is the way that the body responds to drama as it unfolds. There is a stress that is considered good stress, like completing a basketball game, going into a work interview, or buying a new car. However, the same good kind of circumstances that can become distress, depending that can become a distress depending on if you lost everything, or if you lost the basketball game growing up, or if you had turned down for years past jobs you can't get brought. About three Hoppities. Last time you bought a car, you brought three hoopies and it kept breaking down. How you perceive the situation is the key. Using the S count before approaching distressful situations won't entirely get rid of the stress. However, it will help by keeping it from becoming distressed, or however, it will help keeping it from becoming distressful. So you count to 10, you slow the heart rate down. So you move off that, not have it. All you got to do is breathe. It is the opposite of breathing underwater, which is what happens when one does not do the S count. It is important to breathe. You do the S count and focus on the desired outcome of the situation. Breathing properly while using the S count is a better way to increase the odds of success.
In a community, we should be that way. However, we have to see that mayat has to be placed on the macro level. And we have to restore mayat, not just to our community, but to the world.
F-A-R-R-A-R-I. You feel me? F-Y-Y.
Alright, we definitely gonna hit that up.
Ferrari because it's far, you feel me? Ferrari's like, you feel me?
Let them know, True Empire TV and we live, nigga.
Man, True Empire TV, man, we live, man. We live and direct, man.
Alright.
2019, you know what's going on.
Word up, follow me, y'all. You know what time it is.
And we can look at Kemet for examples when Moses and Ramses II, Ramses III, they had to restore Mayat to the kingdom, so they had to go to war.
Out what y'all need to know and stop faking the phone calls.
Exactly.
Start caring about yourself.
Exactly.
Eating about your health. That's how you get money, right?
Exactly.
You better understand.
Don't care. Yeah, look at this. Who is that? That's my baby mother. Yeah, she right here. You missed the other shit? I like this shit. I just do it. But I can do it like me. Take the leg, get you like me. DJ, you like me. Make the dance, just like me. I bet you can't do it like me. No. I bet you can't do it like me. No.
Godspeed TV. Thanks for tuning in once again, and we out.